Thank you so much for tuning in today, lords and ladies. Welcome to episode 23 of my Elder Kings 2 series, The Path to Alaxon. I'm your liege lord, the Godless Gamer. We have a lot of cool things that we want to do today, so let's hit continue. I want to justify my future wife. I found her. I found her, and it's gonna be weird. I pinned her. Oh wow, the pinned menu stayed open. I'm gonna try to get married to my great-granddaughter. Now, I know that sounds weird, but we discussed since the beginning of the campaign that there was a likelihood that we would do some inbreeding. And even though she's my great-granddaughter, she's far enough removed from me that I don't think there's going to be a high likelihood that we're going to have children who are inbred. Because she's my granddaughter and she's in my dynasty, if it'll let me click her, because she's in my dynasty, she benefits from all of my legacies that we've been getting. We've been preparing for this. Chance of inheriting good traits, which is good. Chance of reinforcing traits, good. Chance of inheriting bad congenital traits, minus 30%. Chance of new bad congenital traits, minus 30%. And we also grabbed architected ancestry, so both sides of the marriage, from me and from her, there's a higher likelihood that our children will get the fecund trait, which is the trait that I chose when we got this. If it was just coming from my side of the family and I was marrying a woman who wasn't in my dynasty, the chances of having children with fecund would be there because it's coming from me. But if I have a wife that's also in my dynasty, that's even a higher likelihood that we get the fecund trait. So all of the reasons why I went down this bloodline legacy tree to begin with, we're going to benefit from all of it if we marry our great-granddaughter. Now, I wanted to show you, even though it's weird, I understand it's weird, but the way that I found her to possibly marry, I used my son as a way to search for wives. Now, if I were to marry her to my son, the likelihood of their children being inbred is only 3.7%, but that's my son's generation. If I marry her, that's another generation removed, so I'm willing to bet that the odds of our children being inbred will be even lower, which is good. She's a genius. She's got Aetheric, which is the top tier magical congenital trait. It's like how do I describe it? It's like the best natural magicka congenital trait you can get. There are other congenital traits that help with magicka, but this is like the best one, and it's the tier 3 one. So she'd be bringing that. The downsides to it, I admit, are her personality hasn't been decided. She could turn out really bad in terms of her personality. I have no control over any of that. I did try to see if I could bring her into my court, but it's an unrelated child. Even though I'm related to her, it's too far removed. I can't, even though I have a house head hook on her. Anyway, I wish I could bring her in, because if I brought her into my court, I could raise her. I could raise my wife and make sure she got good personality traits and got, like, a really good education. So I have no control over those things. I don't know if she's going to get a magical education. I don't know what kind of education she's going to get. You know what I mean? So those unknowns aren't that great, but the pros outweigh the cons. She's only 4 years old, and her skill points are pretty good. I mean, for a 4-year-old, she's looking not too bad. She has so many more. She hasn't even become an adult. She has 12 years until she becomes an adult. So I'm willing to bet that her skills will turn out well. It's just her personality that's a mystery, and that might not turn out that good. But I'm not going to divorce my wife now. One, because I don't have the hook against my head of faith yet. I'm fabricating that hook now. We'll have it in 41 days. But there's a very small window that I'm trying to aim for. I don't want to divorce my wife immediately because I still have to wait to marry my new wife. So that's a long period of time for me to have no wife at all, and I kind of rely on my wife to help me with my skill points. Like, my domain limit is what it is because my wife is set to manage domain. So I want to wait long enough to keep benefiting from this wife's skill points and stuff. But at the same time, the longer I wait, there's a risk that my great-granddaughter could get betrothed to somebody else. So I'm kind of gambling here. I want to wait long to keep benefiting from my wife's skill points, but I don't want to wait too long and risk her getting betrothed to somebody else. So there's a very narrowing window that I'm going to be trying to aim for. I'll do my best. So we're not going to divorce our wife immediately, but I think it is going to happen today. So that's going to be my future wife. I didn't make this decision behind the scenes because I wanted to justify this decision in front of you, but I think what I'm going to do here, I preemptively set... I have a new Chancellor, by the way, who's way better than my previous one, but I preemptively set her to domestic affairs just to improve internal opinions, because what I want to do is disinherit this son. And you're going to ask, why the hell would you do that? Why would you disinherit the son that you want to take over? Oh, actually, no, it's going to cost me... Like, I don't care about any of this. I don't care about his opinion loss. I don't care about this or anything. I can always reverse my decision and then re-inherit him. But the reason that I wanted to disinherit him is because if I do this, it'll take him out of being able to inherit anything across the entire realm, which will make sure that he doesn't have any commitments. You know how I'm constantly saying that I don't want him to have commitments and I don't want him to inherit, like, a title from one of his siblings? Because if one of his siblings dies unexpectedly, like if my daughter right here were to die unexpectedly... Oh, he's not first in line for this. He's pretty low on this. What I'm trying to say is that I don't want to run the risk of having one of his siblings or one of the many dynasty members that I've spread around the realm who are ruling domains. I don't want to run the risk of him inheriting one of those and leaving my court and going off to do one of his own... Going off to do his own thing so he can get himself killed like all of my children tend to do. I wanted to keep him safe in court. So disinheriting him, while it's counterintuitive, it would allow me to keep him in court and protect him, and when it comes time to re-inherit him, or, like, if, let's just say, for the sake of argument, I don't have any more sons later down the line, I don't have any more impressive sons, and he's, like, the best choice I've got. If I want to change my mind and re-inherit him, I can do that. Just want to keep my boy safe, but this might all be moot, because I'm probably going to start having children soon, and he's not going to inherit anyway, so this is probably not worth doing. I just wanted to give you my, my reasoning behind wanting to do this. But this renown cost that I forgot about turns me off from wanting to do it. Okay, I promise we'll start playing. I have the hook scheme against my head of faith that we need. I'm learning the language of the High King of High Rock because I want to try to arrange an alliance between me and him. And I think learning his language would help that out. I can't propose an alliance right now. Too many things working against us. So I'm hoping that learning his language will help a little bit. And I'm also fabricating a hook against him. We tried to do that last episode, but we failed the first time, but we're going to try again. And then hopefully that'll be enough. It's not that I really want the alliance, I just want the alliance in order to make sure he doesn't try to fight me. And if we do our job and we start conquering in Valenwood, because he's right here, guys. He's right here. If he gets close enough to start getting land in Valenwood, I don't want him to do that. Like, I want to... And he'd be a powerful military ally to have. So, a few reasons to want to get this alliance. I'm swaying a rival, fabricating this hook against him, learning his language, and then fabricating the hook against our head of faith. Okay, ready to go. I can talk about this while letting the game play. If you remember last episode, this guy forced himself onto my council. He forced himself to be my marshal, and he's really, really bad. But if I were to revoke his stuff, if I were to revoke his appointment, that would take all of his titles away, and it would make him a nobody, and I would have free reign to hire a new marshal. But this would be a big undertaking if I'm trying to conquer. And if I'm going to divorce my wife soon, my domain limit's not going to be able to handle all of this. You know what I mean? So I might be stuck with a crappy marshal. Let me see, how many lands are we going to take on if I were to disinherit him? I'm not disinherit, if I were to revoke his appointment. Hold on, I can pull the trigger on this fabricate hook. It failed. Okay, we can try again. Just 41 days. If I were to revoke his appointment right now, how many lands would I get? My domain limit would go up to 18. That's a lot. Let's prioritize getting our conquest first, developing our new conquest, and then while we're waiting for truces to go away, we'll come over here and start doing our restructuring with this guy's realm. Somebody's still trying to kill my spy master, and he discovered an agent. This disloyal guy. Okay. While I'm considering measures against the ongoing epidemic... What epidemic? Oh, the one all the way over here? Viceroy Rolion, the guy that I want to take his title away, storms into my throne room, looking deeply troubled. "My lord," he exclaims, "my lord, it floats through the air as if filled with gas like a netch. Some say it is a vehicle of the slowed. Worse yet, it has been loading the corpses of those who perished in the epidemic. I'm certain they're being used for darker rituals or sinister experiments. What should we do about it?" If he died... I mean, that's one way to get him off my council. I could just murder him, but that would be another secret, and I would still have to restructure his realm anyway, so even his predecessor, or whoever takes over next after him, I would have to do the whole process to him as well. If he dies, I won't be upset. He died. Okay, that solves one problem. That was really, really helpful. Who took over? His realm broke up. His realm broke up after he lost it. This is still a kingdom title, but it broke up into this other piece called Marbrook, which now makes this duke my direct vassal. He's my direct vassal, so I can give him directives. I don't know what he was telling him to do before, but I know what I'm going to tell him to do now. Start converting my religion. This is the guy last episode we fabricated a hook against in order to convert him. So now it's paying off. Give directive. Convert my faith. So that'll help me convert my religion in Valenwood, just to help out my my head of faith. All right, let's on pause. I've been going really slow. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a lot of talking. In fact, I'm going to take a sip of water really quick. I like how I'm trying to learn this guy's language while we're trying to fabricate a hook against him. These are all my family members. I have to choose one of them to piss off. I'll piss off the least powerful one. What am I inspiring? we're making a goblet. Okay, I'm above my domain limit, which means this finished. This temple finished. Give away this city. Oh no, we need to build hospices. I promise I'll try to get through this process a lot more quickly. We need to move our steward to another county. This one. This temple finishes in 3 months. We have truces with this power. And this one. And this one, I think. Nope. We don't have anything against them. I mean, I could just look at this. This power. And this one, and this one. So the next war I want to declare is against this. And I want to try to declare as many as I can at the same time. So maybe we'll declare war against this as well. This is a county that has 2 empty baronies, so I can build 2 temples here. We're actually really close to finishing our, getting our next legacy. We're almost there. And I've decided which legacy tree that we're going to go down, so we don't have to spend a lot of time talking about it. I've prepared. I can transfer somebody to somebody else. Who are you? Alright, this is not somebody that I created, but I will have to manage this. This is what I inherited. At least I think so. Anyway, I'm not worried about it. I'll transfer his vassal to him. Oh, no, I'll hold on to my vassal. There's no point in transferring vassals. My vassal limit is ridiculously high. I can take on pretty much any vassal that I want. So I'll just hold on to them. While I was reviewing strategies on my chessboard, a small figure with a dog on his side approaches me, holding a fine golden cup. Greetings, fine Ariel. I've taken a taste of the board. Is it not right? The little man keeps talking before I can interrupt him. Of course it's right. So I can interest you in a little gambling? He wants to... This servant of Clavicus Vile is just randomly here? No, I have better things to do. That was just a trouble waiting to happen. Speed up a little bit more. There's our next learning perk. That's the last one. We're switching out of learning, going into diplomacy so I can get flexible truces. And finish the diplomat tree entirely. Okay, what did Scholar give us? +3 learning, initial hostile scheme success chance +10%, and personal schemes, development growth +15, development decline -15, and 3 arcana. So we're making a lot more magicka passively. Let's see if I have an active ritual that I'm not doing. Maybe I can afford to have another ritual going on. No, that's fine. Oops, need to do this. Okay, fabricating this hook is going to be a lot more difficult because I don't think he was redoubling his guards before, but now he is. I'm being blackmailed. He knows I killed this guy. If you wish for my silence, you will do as I say. What does he want? He gets a weak hook on me. He's not landed. He's not particularly powerful. He's just an adventurer. He can't force himself on my council or anything. Wow, I only got that secret not that long ago, and immediately somebody knows about it. Okay, you know what? Oh, no, we want to wait to do our... Let's wait to finish developing my, I need to build a castle here and switch the capital. Okay, when we're done with these two counties, when we're done with them, we'll declare war. We should be just about to get our legacy. Faction. I have a few factions against me, but that doesn't surprise me. It's probably places in Valenwood, places in elsewhere, you know, recent conquests, or nothing in the Somerset Isles, you know? That's fine. Is the new ruler my religion? Yeah, he is. Four months we declare... 3 months we declare... Well, 4 months. We'll wait for both of them to finish. We just got our manorialism fascination today, so that means I can mess around with my, my estate. And I have to choose my next innovation. I like that I'm being exposed to household soldiers. That'll really beef up my army. Really improve the quality. And we're going to be fighting a lot of wars, so that's a nice innovation to be... I could go for battlements next. That'll let me upgrade my castles. Army movement speed plus 10%. Development growth plus 10%. Compress several of your claims in a single war. I mean, I have Casus Belli that I can use currently that allow me to conquer a county at a time without having to fabricate claims, but if I were to get Chronicle Writing, that would be another way for me to get land. That would be another Casus Belli that I could use. And, like, so let's just say, for instance, I were to get Chronicle Writing, I could use the generic Casus Belli that the game gives me, like County Expansion, Conquer County, like these ones that I have just by default. I could continue to use those Casus Belli and elsewhere, but if I want to conquer in Valenwood, since there are two really powerful people here, two consolidated powers, if we're going to be fighting wars very slowly against them, because we're going to constantly have to be waiting for truces over and over again, we might as well make each war count. So maybe in Valenwood, I'll fabricate claims, and we'll conquer that way in Valenwood, get more bang for our buck in Valenwood, and then we'll just fight the other way in elsewhere. I'm sorry, I'm probably not making sense, but I hope I am. We'll use two different kinds of Casus Belli, and we'll capitalize on the fact that I can press several claims in a single war and take bigger chunks out of Valenwood than I am in elsewhere. Not as quickly, but getting more conquest at a time. So I think I'm convincing myself just to do that. There's a lot of different things that come with Chronicle Writing. Zealot vassals are more common. This one's good too. I would like to upgrade my crown authority, but it hasn't gotten in the way thus far. I think we're dealing with our... I think our crown authority where it is... Ooh, I'm noticing that my... I'm noticing my culture is spreading in this island. Alright, we're doing chronicle writing. Let's mess with our estate. We can upgrade our manor now. And then once the manor is done upgrading, we'll get some more income. Adds another building slot, so we can add another building. Improves my investment capacity. I hope it's not the same visually. I hope there's actually a visual improvement to, like, the picture. Alright, I've decided to ignore that. Okay. We keep getting distracted by things, guys. I'm sorry. I can fabricate this hook against my head of faith now. Okay, that'll last us for 10 years. 51 days, and we can try to fabricate a hook against our future ally. We're doing a hostile scheme against our ally. Our future ally, hopefully. Okay. Auspices. Switch the capital to the castle. Auspices. Give that away. Give that away. Okay, we're ready for our conquest. I'll declare war on you. Oh, well, let's get our flag positioned. No cost for any of these war declarations. Still waiting. Oh, no. Is this truce over? All these truces are over. Really? Has it been 4 years? I don't think so. I'm not going to ask any questions. Even though I already asked a couple of questions. Let's prioritize this county because it has the 2 empty baronies. 2 temples. Does that mean this one's over too? No, we're waiting for that truce. And we're waiting for that. Okay, 3 wars is good. 3 wars is good to do at a time. We're making almost 200 gold every month now. I never turned my counselors, I never turned my courtiers off their tasks. Don't you get betrothed. Oh, there's our legacy. We didn't even have to finish our temple. Okay. I think I want to go down the Magicka one. Magicka generation plus 20%, or Arcana plus 2. Children have a high chance of getting a positive affinity trait. Okay, that's cool. It was either the Magicka, it was either the Magicka one or the Glory one. I like this monthly prestige. Everybody in my dynasty, plus 10%. I get another accolade, another knight. Marriage acceptance plus 30. That would be nice. Monthly diplomacy, personal schemes. Vassal limit's kind of pointless, but short reign duration, minus 20%. That would be good. Vassals are less likely to join claimant factions and liberty factions. But I think because we're in the Elder Kings 2 mod, and we are a magical race, we are the most attuned magical race in Tamriel, the High Elves. So let's do the magical one. We just have to keep in mind that all of my Dynasty members get these things. So, like, for example, if I were to go down another one, like, if I were to go down the Guile tree, Scheme Secrecy plus 15%, like, all of my Dynasty members would benefit from this, and if I have Dynasty members all around the realm, and if I don't get along with one particular person, this is going to make their schemes more powerful, so this is something that could be used against me. You know what I mean? So there's dangers to going down certain trees. I don't see a lot of dangers in going down this. So we're going down the Magica tree now. Whatever, not that great. I sponsor an item anytime somebody says they want to make something. Sure, why not? I could sell that piece of garbage. I can't sell any blue or purple items. I can sell green and below. Okay. These are the best odds we're gonna get. We could keep waiting and get more advantages, but we would need another 5 in order to do the next level. Let's just try. We failed again. I don't see any harm in continuing to try. Somebody just forced themselves to be my steward. The guy who's now my direct vassal. Oh, this is somebody else. This is somebody else that split off. They all look the same. I thought I was talking about this guy. Nope. This guy forced himself on my council. Damn it, I needed my good steward. 29. My son. That really sucks. I don't like that people are forcing themselves on my council. You know what? Let's stretch our legs. Let's stretch our legs. I haven't commanded in any battles. All of my children are tax collectors. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll command well. Factions are disbanding. Hopefully all I need to do is take the war target and that wins it. And I don't have to go after their capital. Yep. Let's continue to convert. So now because I don't have such a good steward, the building projects aren't going to be as quick to build, you know what I mean? I really don't want this guy to be my steward anymore. I don't like being a slave to people who force themselves on my council, because you can't replace them for like a really, really long time. I think I'm going to fire him and take his land away. He just made himself a target. That's all he did. Is he made himself a target for me. I'm going to take his title away after I'm done with all this conquest. It's going to strain my domain limit, but I don't care. I'm stressing out a little bit. You know what I should have done? I think my Atronach expired. Since I am on the battlefield, I want prowess. So I should have done that before we started fighting battles, but I remembered. Okay. It did improve his opinion a bit. See? I just sponsor whatever they want to do. And then maybe something good will come along. I'm living up to my conqueror trait now. The trait that we got when it didn't make any sense, because I didn't conquer a damn thing before when I got this, but now we're living up to it. How's my wife feeling? She's feeling fine. Alright, one more advantage and we can try to fabricate that hook again. Alright, this will be the third time we've tried with 76% chance. So, according to the odds, the mathematics says it's gonna happen. We got it. Okay, I'm at war, so I can't try to ask him. But we have the hook. Months, and then I can move him. Third and final war. I'm doing okay as a commander. I mean, granted, we're not fighting massive armies, but still. I'll just ransom everybody all at once, instead of having to do it 3 times. I want to keep checking her to see how her personality is developing. And my wife's personality is going to develop. Castle is the capital. Give that away. Give that away. On to the next. Rivia. It's not Rivia like Geralt, but it looks similar. I get a weak hook against one of my dukes. Sure. This guy just loves making goblets, but I think that's what I have him set to make. That might be better than something I have. It's the same exact thing as the one over here. It's the same thing. I'll take this down. And I can sell that goblet because it was gold. I mean, it was green. Oh, no, it was a blue one. Never mind. Another adventurer is blackmailing me. Just take it and leave me alone. What's going on? A secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal, Lord Nolora, has had an affair with his lover. Okay. Dude, this guy is relentless. He wants to make a throne. That's something new. I don't have a throne yet. Better be cool looking. Damn it. This is a person of means. It's the vassal of this king that I'm in the process of conquering. Do I care about her opinion? I'm not swaying anybody. How many rivals do I have? I have 2 rivals. We're not going to catch him. Alright, we have so much gold. One of my sons died, which means the son that I was talking about at the beginning, now he's probably going to take over as his brothers. Oh, no, he didn't. He did not. But there goes another son. We've lost 4 sons. The game is trying to tell us that we need to get a wife that's going to give us more children because they're dying off like flies. We have to end these wars first. Let's do a funeral because I'm stressing out. Let's do a funeral for our son so we can stop stressing. Oh, somebody's taking advantage of the fact that I'm At war, I'm being raided. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. They don't want to fight a battle. They really don't. Ooh, we got this event twice. Every item that I sponsor gives me the chance of getting this event, which gives me freaking renown. So that's 300 renown I just got in the span of, what, 60 seconds? Just from sponsoring stuff? And my level of splendor just went up. We're glorious now. I'm curious. We're like a quarter of the way to our next legacy already. Please let this battle end it. Nope, that didn't do anything. It's okay, the war target and the capital are one and the same, so that'll really boost our score. Okay, after we're done with this conquest, we're gonna manage that guy's realm and kick him off my council. I want women falling at my feet. Maybe if I choose this one, the book that he's writing will possibly have fertility. I'll let him decide, just to ensure the quality is good. Okay, move our realm priest again. Doing well. Making good progress with our religion. I should remember every time I make a new vassal, because they're my direct vassals, I have to tell them to convert my faith. This guy who I just landed 5 seconds ago, he's about to die. So I might have to tell him. If I want to convert elsewhere in any reasonable amount of time, while these people are my direct vassals and I haven't created the dukes above them yet, I might as well tell them to convert my faith. Because I am landing people of my faith. See? And he died. There he goes. And now I have to give this person, this hybrid abomination, give them what a tedious process this is, but it's worth it. Okay. Now, his opinion really sucks, but if we successfully convince him to convert, Ooh, we got a strong hook. If we convince him to convert, that'll help with his opinion. Now get your butt out there and convert my faith. Flexible truces. Alright, there we go. Alright, boys, hurry up. I might just assault. This woman wants to sleep with me. No, thank you. I can hold court even though I'm commanding on the battlefield, or maybe I'm not anymore. But whatever. I can teleport to different places in Tamriel. Do that one. Don't want anything to become a theocracy. Sure, why not? My army's been taking a lot of attrition, no wonder it's getting so low. Men are starving. There we go. I hope she's not getting a martial education. Okay, let's deal with this idiot who took my steward slot. If that's all done, we can give that away. And we told this person to... Yeah, we told her to spread our religion. Okay, there's some more conquest. Get the hell out of my face and get off my council, you fool. Nobody forces themselves on my council without repercussions. Get out of my face. I should befriend this son, and I should befriend this daughter. I can only do one thing at a time. We'll keep swaying our rival. Once this befriend scheme's done, I have to remember to befriend my, my daughter. That's more like it. That's the kind of council we want. Okay, what did we take on over here? We just took on one thing. We took on another duchy title, which I don't want. I took on this duchy title. I'm destroying it, because I don't need it. Alright, lucky for us, we can build a temple. And now that we have a better... now that we have a freaking steward that's good at their job, I have another domain limit again. My rival died. Alright. Hell yes. That means I could befriend my daughter. Because I can have two schemes going on at the same time. Oh, yeah. Prisoners. We don't have that many. Burying the hatchet with another rival? Alright, I think that takes care of all of our rivals. One died, and we buried the hatchet with the other. We just can't keep rivals. We have so many friends, too. We have 7,000 gold. Let's do that funeral that I promised. Because I need to relieve stress. There's a temple here, and it gets the bonus because of the holy site, so we'll just travel across the street and do a funeral for our son. It is visually different. It did get a visual upgrade. Alright, that's cool. What do we want to build next? We can upgrade everything. This is pointless. I don't need to improve my powerful family rating because I'm the freaking emperor. Househead can ask for knights. Househead can ask for men-at-arms. Each level of this building increasingly reduces the success chance of hostile raid estate schemes. I don't think anybody's ever tried that against us. Or did this get a visual improvement, or is it the same? I don't know. I can't tell. Master of the Horse aptitude plus 20%? Is that for me? Or is that anybody that I hire as a Master of Horse, they get improved? Or does that just mean if I ever get hired as a Master of Horse? You know what I mean? Understand what I'm trying to say here? I can adopt a puppy if I do this, a doghouse. Unlocks the decision. What? I don't get as much army movement speed if I were to do a stable, but if I were to do a kennel, I still get some. Stress gain minus 40%. I lose the travel speed. I think I want to build stables, guys. We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to when we're going to make that decision, so let's just get the stables built. And then after this builds, I have to upgrade everything else. I think it improved visually. So we have a lot of things to spend money on for our state. Start upgrading it again. Do I want my son, who's not married, to meet... As long as it's not a romantic thing. I will get renown if I send my son there. Alright, let's do this funeral. We just hit an hour, but, you know, we can keep playing for a few more minutes, but we are nearing the end here. Did they become rivals? Is that what that just said? They became rivals, so the opposite happened. It's better than nothing. Okay, since I'm not sitting on the chair, we can see what it looks like. The new one. Are those kitty cats? Are those kitty cats? I like it. I like the color. It's red. It's different. It's got some gold on it. I like it. I like our new throne. Alright, the only thing that we really need, we have empty furniture slots. We can fill furniture slots. Low control in counties. Anywhere that I care about? Not really. I'll try to help out, though. Yeah, I'm noticing that they're spreading my culture. And, you know, I'm not against it. Alright, the stables are built. Alright, what's next on the list? What should we upgrade next? Let's upgrade the ointment production, improved plague resistance. Let's do that. Alright, I think we're done here. Oh, nope, not yet. Let's check our future wife, make sure she hasn't gotten betrothed or anything. She's not. She has a naturally high praxis because she has a virtuous trait, because she's genius. So that's good. Good for her. I think if it were earlier in the campaign when fertility was like a problem, we've pretty much solved that problem. For ourselves. For us to be fertile. Getting some more disease resistance would be pretty good. We can always just switch if we want. We'll get that. My son has a lover. Well, he can't be an adulterer or anything because he's not married. Alright, I befriended my son. Oh no, she's carrying his child. He's having an illegitimate child. I see. Alright, well that's what happens when I don't let him get married or get him married off or anything. And I don't need to get him married off. He's only 33. He's a toddler in terms of elven lifespans. Like, I was gonna wait till he's like 50 or something to get him married off. Wow, alright, he gave me a book that improves fertility. That'll come in handy later. I'm not going to put it on display now, but it might come in handy later. Okay, I befriended both of my counselors. Okay, I think I'm just going to let this temple finish, and then we'll manage this, wait for this temple to finish, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up there. We didn't get as much conquest as I thought I was going to get today. I already dealt with this. I just re-inherited it. Every guest at the funeral gains opinion. Ooh, that's good. We're already at max legitimacy. But the first time we did a funeral, getting legitimacy wasn't a thing because we weren't the emperor yet. But now doing funerals serves the purpose of giving us legitimacy if we ever need it. But I don't really need it. I'm just doing this for stress relief. I'm noticing that I'm getting kind of thin. That's because I've been losing weight. I think we've lost enough weight for now. We'll drop this, and we'll start gaining weight again. I'm starting to notice a lot of wrinkles. We're starting to get wrinkly now. Notice some crow's feet. How many people do I have to console? It's just like a line of people coming up to me crying that I have to console in turn. It's just an endless line of... Say a silent prayer. It's a good thing I noticed. It's a good thing I remembered that I was losing weight, because if I let that go for too long, I could get, like, penalties from not eating enough. Okay, that shrine's done. Okay, let's make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. Capital is the castle. Both temples are built. I can give it away. Wait, was that it? Nope, it's this one. Four months. We can upgrade our estate again. We'll upgrade the stonecutter's workshop. I already decided which tree I'm going to go down. We'll keep going down it. Building construction time minus 10%. And if we get it all the way up to level 6, minus 20%. Hell yeah. Alright, we gave our son a send-off. A send-off he deserved. And since I'm making so much damn money, I'm gonna just check to see if there's any legends that we can promote. Any of them that give prestige? Nope, they all seem to be the same thing. They all have the same effect. Oh, this one has martial. Monthly prestige, station men-at-arms damage plus 20%, popular opinion. Three of them are the same, one's different. The most holy life of Arenal Feanor. Let's do that. So we'll have that legend going in the background, and we'll see if we can get it to spread more than our old one, which was this one. Let's try to get it across the entire Somerset Isles. Okay, guys, 3 months. We're halfway, or slightly below halfway to our next legacy. We got this now. We have this new tradition that our liege lord set in motion, but we were waiting for it to come into effect. It came into effect in this episode. No limit to the number of kingdom-level holy wars that can be declared by any one ruler. I can't declare any holy wars. Like, that's not a casus belli that's available to me. This is not like having Christianity in CK3. If we had that doctrine, we would be able to fight holy wars much easier. I think it's the armed pilgrimage one. Armed pilgrimages. Characters of this faith gain an additional bonus upon completion of a pilgrimage. Can use holy wars against faith considered hostile instead of evil. The only faiths that we consider evil are Daedra worship, which is the Dark Elves. They're too far away to interact. Oh my god! Because there was so much red here in the middle, I didn't realize it. The Dark Elves own the Imperial City. House of Redoran. Look at that. My boys. Dark Elves kicking ass. Yeah, they own the Imperial City. A power in Morrowind. Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't realize that because there's just so much red here that I didn't realize it. I really wish I could bring her in. But, what is that? 8 years? Or 7 years? 7 years until we get married? And I have to divorce my wife soon. So that window is narrowing. She still hasn't gotten betrothed yet. But if we wait too much longer, we run the wow, I'm stuttering. We run the risk of her getting betrothed. How much longer is that hook against my head of faith gonna last? We just got that today, so... What is that, 7 years? Okay. So before it expires, we'll divorce our wife. Which is going to be in the next one, I guess. Another 50 renown, thank you. Is that going to change something that's already... Why would I do this? I'm already building that. Is this just going to end the building project sooner. I don't need it to end sooner. I can fill another upgrade slot in the manor, but before we do that, let's get the stables up to another level. Alright, lords and ladies, 10 days, and we're going to wrap this one up. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to give it to... If it was a Bosmer culture that I would be landing, sure. Because the Bosmer are part of the Ubmeri Dominion. I want my realm to be multicultural, but I don't know how I feel about having an orc noble. I think I'm just going to do an Alinori one instead. Now, when I do my realm management after I'm done between the episodes, I'm going to have to go through my vassals again and make sure everybody's converting my culture. But today was good. We didn't get a lot of conquests, but we got some. We're progressing pretty well. We got 3 more counties over here, developed all of them, managed another vassal, took care of 2 problems. 2 people that forced themselves on my council when they weren't qualified. We solved both of them. We got our old marshal back, and we got our old steward back. And this guy who had a really big chunk of his realm broke up, which means I have a bunch more direct vassals. Like, these are the people that I'm going to have to go through and make sure that they're converting. But some of them I won't have to because their places are already converted. You understand what I'm saying, but I'll still have to go through everybody. Alright, so more chaos going on over here. Eastern Skyrim, the Empire of Eastern Skyrim lost a piece. Winterhold used to be a part of it, and the Rift. Western Skyrim, I think, has made some progress into High Rock. They have. The Nords are getting... Did we not get this hook? Since we're just starting the scheme, we're starting off with really good odds. We're at 4 advantages and 88%. Alright, let's see. 3 months. I'll play for 3 more months. I want to see if that goes through. I thought I fabricated a hook against him. Somebody's still trying to murder my spy master. They're trying really hard. So we did lose a son today as well. A lot of things happened. Another one of my sons died. And we did get another legacy. So, a lot of cool things. Conquest, legacies, managing the realm. Alright, we got this up. Now, will you be my friend? He's at war now. Okay, so we have 10 years to use that. Please end your wars by then. Who are you fighting? He's fighting Greystone. He's fighting Sunforge. He's fighting this. He's trying to take Hammerfell, man. So I guess the Bretons are trying to form whatever that alliance is. The Ebonheart Pact, or is it the Daggerfall Covenant? They're trying to form the Daggerfall Covenant while we're trying to form the Almeri Dominion. And I don't know if the Dark Elves are really concerned with trying to form the Ebonheart Pact. I don't know, but it is interesting that that's how things are going. Because the Ebonheart, or no, the Daggerfall Covenant was just the wasn't it the Bretons, the Redguard, and the Nords, and then the Ebonheart Pact is the Argonians, the Dark Elves, and somebody else. Or maybe the Nords are a part of that. I don't know. Maybe the Daggerfall Covenant is the Imperials. The Bretons, the Imperials, and the Redguard. I should know these things. I just don't play... Guys, I don't play Elder Scrolls Online like I used to. I think when it first came out, I played it for a little bit, but I never stuck with it. And I hope I didn't insult anybody that does. I just don't play it. I don't have time. I don't have time for MMOs. But anyway, I'm just yammering now. That is going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We got a lot of things done. More conquest, more developing, another legacy. We're going to divorce our wife. We have our standby wife waiting. And we will definitely at least arrange the marriage. I don't know if we'll actually get married, but we'll definitely arrange the marriage between us. And since the marriage hasn't gone through yet, this will give you guys time to criticize me or whatever you're going to do in the comments for marrying my great-granddaughter, but whatever. Bring it on. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Leave your comments down below in the comments section as well. Let me know what you thought. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that as well. We're almost to 2,300, guys. It's like less than almost 10 subscribers. We're at 2288, so 12 subs. 12 subs away from 2,300. If you're not subbed, go ahead and do it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 24 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.